Should I move this?
You're good. We're live.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Whiskey Wednesday. Molly's with us. We're here at Rick's house, and we're just chilling out, doing some, talking some shop. And man, what a week, guys!
I'm so tired.
I'm still tired. Yes, absolutely. But we are celebrating a successful week with a lot of good treats here. You guys want to talk about? John was over at BIRDFISH today, helping them brew, right?
I was. So they brought
Brewmaster Anthony.
Yes.
Yes.
And they brought a couple cans up for us tonight, just to enjoy. This is their is that the Too Hip to Sip?
That's the Notorious Nectar,
Okay.
cucumber lime.
And then they also brought us up the Too Hip to Sip. This is their first that they've done along with the Dude, which is their they've done canning. Tomorrow they're going to be doing another set of canning for the Mother Pucker, which is their watermelon sour. And they were just brewing a new batch of the Vindicator when I was there too. So anyways, they say hello to everybody. They're doing a food and beer pair
Magic
pair
Tree.
tasting.
It's a Magic Tree, I think, tomorrow,
Yeah.
right?
No,
I
tonight.
think it's tonight.
Right now.
Right now.
Hey, John, I see something peeking out from underneath your shirt there. You want to tell us what that is?
I got a new tattoo.
It's starting to turn white.
Yeah, see that?
Tell us what
So-
that is, John.
This is the Jack White logo to go along with the Frank Zappa, so it's going to be all musical influences. Waiting for somebody else in this band to get one, but, you know,
Who's going to be next?
Soon.
soon, yeah.
Something.
Soon said last year.
Hey, I tried to schedule and my dude was on vacation. And then I ran out
Your
of
dude.
Our dude.
Our dude.
Our dude.
Rick's dude.
I feel like if I made it this far, I mean, it has to be something really special. I mean, I made it this, I mean, I've been on the road, and actually I remember having, inviting Jeremy to actually tour with us. Be like, why don't you come on tour with us with Alice Cooper, and, you could be our tattoo artist. He was all about that. And that never happened, but, I made it this far.
I think you should get a tattoo of Molly
Yeah.
Molly's
on your face.
Our good friend Leo D'Angelo has his dog tattooed on his thigh.
Oh, really?
Yeah, big old French bulldog face, right? Right on it.
I actually went to record some harmonies with Leo.
Oh, I saw that.
Yes, and
Yesterday.
that was yesterday, and it was the last day of recording. He's done.
Nice.
So he was very happy. I think they went out to celebrate. Pat was there.
Cool.
So it was, the songs are great, so I'm excited. I guess he's been working on it for quite some time now, so he's excited for it to be coming out soon.
How many songs?
Hopefully. I mean, I know of the 3, but I think it's an EP.
Maybe we'll have to get
So-
Leo on here to tell us about it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a great
Leo and
Is this
Pat.
smoke
Leo and
like
Pat.
bothering?
No, it's okay.
Our little pineapple
Hey,
candles that we
Jackie,
have.
before we forget, we should talk about that other bottle that's next
Yes.
Well, yeah, so this was a gift from the Katie Duffy. And this is the first batch of Bob Dylan's whiskey, which is Heaven's Door straight rye whiskey. And it is supposedly amazing, and I'm nervous to open it. I don't know if we want to, because I think it was a day after it went online for sale, and they sold out of the first batch. So
Now, some
this
people
is
tell me
the first one.
that just don't open that. Just buy another one. Buy a second batch.
Yeah.
Buy a third. Just keep it.
Just keep this one. So I don't know if we're gonna be
But
opening
No
that.
pay for the next record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there other ones of his that they're doing
There's
as well?
3 different kinds.
Oh, this is the rye.
This
but
is the
they
rye.
have
Several varietals.
several varieties.
And then also, Rick just picked this one up. This is the Crown Royal Texas Mesquite. I don't think
Mesquite.
Mesquite. What kind of Mexican am I? But it's the new Crown Royal, so that has a very smoky flavor to it.
And
And
according to the box, it's a limited run. So
Yes. So we shouldn't have opened that one up. But
We have more giant eagle.
yeah, so we have all kinds of good stuff here tonight. Talked about John's tattoo. Let's talk about this week though, because we had Whiskey Wednesday with Spirit of the Bear. Those guys. Thursday was Standby, which that was insane. I mean, the setup of where the stage was and everything was perfect. Friday morning, we were on Fox 8 in Cleveland, way too early.
Those videos are on YouTube.
Yeah, they're on YouTube. Our performances.
Yes, so you can find those.
They're on our website.
Online on our website, thevindys.com.
We met an owl and a snake.
An owl and a snake. We had I forget his name. He was the featured animal handler.
He was from Cleveland Historical?
Cleveland Museum of Natural History.
Natural history.
Thanks,
Yes.
Liz.
I wasn't even there.
You weren't even there.
Super nice guy though.
Super nice.
Yes, and then from there we did the Musica in Akron with Spirit of the Bear on Saturday, and by this time I think that we were already feeling it. So that Saturday night was a great run because we had all of our fans and supporters out there. And that just gave me that jolt of energy that we needed for New York the next day, for sure. It did.
It's just funny how you said that.
That jolt of energy.
Yeah.
That allowed you to not sleep, even though we were left here by 5:30 on Sunday morning.
Yeah. We got home by 2:30
Right.
from Akron, and then woke up at 5 to go to New York and play a show right after we got off.
Which I'm glad we left that
Lower
early.
East Side.
Yep.
Yeah, on the Lower East Side. We played at Rockwood Music Hall at 4 p.m. And then
Packed house.
Packed
Packed
House. Mr. Jim Campolongo walked in the door. I was the first one to see him, and the only thing I could think of in my head was oh no, John's gonna freak out.
I saw it happen. I was already seated at the drums, and I turned and saw him come in. I go,
Oh.
Yeah.
I literally had a jaw drop moment. I go, he's here.
Yeah.
There were whispers.
Yeah.
Jim,
Well, the horns were saying that too, because
Yeah.
Kyle was like, that's
fill everyone in on who Jim Campolongo is.
He is he's a guitar player, lives in New York, who plays, his most well-known person that he plays with is Nora Jones in the country band The Little Willies. He has a Monday night residency at Rockwood on the opposite stage. So we played on stage 1, which is the tinier, more intimate space. And stage 2 is probably for our Youngstown people, it's about 2/3 the size of Susie's. So
Yeah.
it's bigger,
Okay.
much bigger. And he has a Monday night residency there. I like to equate him to be a very Jeff Beck meets Chet Atkins kind of country
Weird
meets
country jazz.
Yeah.
Every guitar player who's a guitar player knows Jim Campolongo.
Right. Very, very well known. Very appreciated. I've taken a few lessons with him. Our friend Ryan Humbert just had their Shooter Sharp and the Shootouts just had their record produced by Jim Campolongo. So we were really excited. I think it was that Wednesday. It was when you guys were doing the Whiskey Wednesday last
Whiskey
week.
Wednesday.
We just sent him an email in the dark, and then he got back to us
Saying 50-50.
Saturday,
Good.
saying that he was not entirely sure, and then he showed up, and then on top of that, after the set ended, I looked at him, and he walked away, he just walked out, and I assumed he was gone, but he actually hung out.
He hung out.
And talked to us for bought
Our CD.
Would not take one for free. Alexa said.
Yeah.
Did you hear that part? Yeah.
I mean, he hung out for a while and
Yeah.
just
What
chatted
did
and
Alexa
loved it.
say?
So she offered. She's like, he said, hey, I'd like to buy a CD, and she said, no, don't worry about it. And he said, no, I'd like to buy one. She goes, no, we'd like to give you one. And he goes, I'm either gonna buy one or I'm gonna walk away without one.
Yeah. There you nice.
That's
But
great.
you know what though? I mean, one thing that I'll never forget about that show is being up there on that tiny small stage with the piano. But the only person I could see is Jim Campolongo sitting in the front row, right there, in front of us. And
My favorite thing is because they had all these weird tables in front. No one was sitting down, and him being the elder statesman that he is at Rockwood. He just pulls a chair out, sits right in front of us, and we're like, oh crap. Like,
Yeah.
But he loved
And
it.
I heard him go, is anybody sitting here?
yeah,
It's
like,
just like the only
there's like
person sitting.
20 seats like right in front of the stage. And I was like, man, I'm not even going to be able to get up on stage. What am I going to do? He looks at me and he goes, you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I was like,
Nice.
okay, you're
But
so cool.
super
You're too
nice
cool.
We love him, and I've taken a few lessons with him, and my red Telecaster is signed by him on the back, so it was very exciting, and it was funny to play the solos for him.
Yeah.
Like, it was funny to play too
Yeah.
long for him. you know?
Yeah,
Crazy.
yeah.
Yeah,
Just-
oh,
just
I
totally-
remember watching you tap, doing tapping stuff on your guitar, and I watched you, and I look over at Jim, and I watch you. And
Yeah,
I look
that's
over
what I was doing during his solos too. I was watching. Okay, so
Judging.
Well, it's funny, just kind of like I'd play something and I'd just like look over. It's like that, a sense of approval.
we're total fans, and we are
Yeah.
so glad that he came out. Later on, we went to Queens, visited Billy LaGuardia, and we had steak fajitas. It was a great time. We had like 14, 15 people there. My dad came out. It was great. And he got lost on this after he got off the subway. Molly, where are you going?
Uh-oh.
There she goes.
Molly. Psst. Oh, she does it every time when you call her. She pretends like she's taking a pee.
What?
Come back, Molly.
She's pretending to pee.
Yeah.
That's what she's doing.
Get over here.
Anyway, so later that night we went to, I've always wanted to go to the Comedy Cellar in New York City. So we made reservations, and not knowing until like the day before that our favorite podcaster, Dean Del Rey, was going to be doing a set there. And so we booked him. We got there right in front of the, the stage. It's such a small room. And there was about, 7 or 8 different acts there. Dean Del Rey got up. He was amazing.
Fire.
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 Hysterical.
Yeah, he was great.
There's a lot of others. And then you had made mention that I think Dave Attell just walked by. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, like that's weird.
I
Like,
saw him walk by, for sure.
so
Yeah.
Dave Attell and Jeff Ross, the roast master, gets up on stage and does like an improv the last set. And by then I'm just like, this is like 2:30 in the morning. I'm so tired, but I'm so excited. And my face is just like so,
Yeah.
and my hands were to my face like Home Alone. Like I was so, we had done the New York trip for the Vindys. It was perfect.
I think we collectively we could all check off something together that we would all be satisfied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the day. That was
Yeah.
literally a 24-hour.
To cap it all off, we got to hang out with Dean Del Rey for a little bit.
I
We
know.
saw-
Afterwards,
we came
yeah.
out outside the Comedy Cellar. We got to chat with him. We actually brought him a T-shirt and a CD. He gave us all Dean Del Rey Grateful Dean guitar picks.
Yep.
And,
Don't have that.
You didn't get one?
I don't think I did.
I think you did. Alexa got one. I'm
Yeah,
Alexa
he was
got, I
handy.
got it. I got it.
Yeah,
grab
for
it.
look.
Yeah.
But then
it
he
was so cool just to hang with him for a bit.
and then he tweeted us.
He did. He
The next
he
day.
shared our stuff, and that was so kind of him.
Yeah.
And I think also to look, even just to go back to Rockwood for a moment, we were just very lucky to have legitimately in a small room an entire packed crowd. Packed crowd that really enjoyed it. And it was, not trying to compare to anything else, but we went over to the next room to have a kind of a reception afterwards, I guess is the best way to say it. And they had a TV screen going on for the same room we had just played, and it was dead for
Yeah.
the next person, So we were very lucky to have the people come out and see us and check us out. And
That's the benefit of having a 9-piece band, that everybody knew somebody.
Somebody in the city.
So, by the property of next of kin, basically,
Yeah.
we had a pretty good crowd.
Even just some of my acquaintances on Facebook came out. I couldn't believe it. And they brought a crew of people.
Yeah.
Not just a couple of them. It
We
was
had family that came out. Leslie's
Yeah.
dad, your
Yeah.
dad.
it was so well received,
High
and
school
the
friends.
next day, Rockwood messaged us back and wants us again. So you'll be seeing us again in New York City. So hopefully soon. Yeah, the weekend. But just a big thank you to everyone. Oh, and Nicole Haggerty won the tank top for the Vindys from last week. We'll get you that shirt. I wanted to shout that out as well. But thank you guys so much for coming out to all of our shows this past week. It's been a hell of a week, and it's been fun, and every show has been better and better. It's like the energy is there. We're, we don't hate each other after coming home from New York. Like, it's been a great week, and we want to thank you guys again, because you guys and your support, that is everything to us. So,
Well, speaking of, we have a show coming up this Friday.
yes,
So
We're
yes.
at Woolly Bullies in New Brighton.
Mhm.
And that's great for any, of our Pittsburgh fans who want to come out as well, because we'll be closer to the area. Woolly Bullies, that's with Wine and Spirit, once again.
Jackie's favorite song by Wine and Spirit.
Yes,
Why don't you sing it? What is it?
On my fears.
That's such a good
The
song.
dotted line. Thought what was yours was mine. Such a good song. I play it all the time in my car.
It's called Tears.
Tears. Yes.
Exactly.
Tears.
So yeah, Wine and Spirit has been a good friend of mine for the last 10 years, and just pairing up with him is always a good time. But we were trying to get them on tonight. Unfortunately, these guys were just tied to the brim. Our set starts at 9 o'clock at Woolly Bullies. We're on first, and then Wine and Spirit will be on after. So for Pittsburgh people, New Brighton is only a 40-minute drive, if that, 35-minute drive, depending on where you are. It's right up 65 if you want to go that way. The Anthony family will be in full force that night for sure.
Now, do they still allow smoking in that venue?
Oh
They did last time
yeah,
we were
all of
there.
our gear smelled like smoke last time we came out of
That
it.
could be a pro or a con. I know people that really enjoy going to a venue that still allows those kinds of things.
Now, speaking of Pittsburgh, one thing that we haven't made note of is that we are now going to start being played on Pittsburgh Pirates games. And last Friday, one of my friends was watching the Pirates game, and Save Me is going to be featured on Pirates games as a bumper. So, if you're watching a Pirates game or you see it on TV and you see that we're being used, please, shoot a little video, rewind your DVR, shoot a little video, and send it to us. But yeah, we just finished that agreement literally 2 days before they put it on the TV.
The radio station too.
Yeah,
They're playing it.
WYAP
Yes.
featured us on there.
Yes, that was
Cindy,
awesome.
Thank you for her to give us some airtime. But yeah, we were featured artists for a whole week there for a minute, and finally kind of put in sort of a local rotation, which is great.
This Saturday, Ed and I are going to be part of this Akron All-Stars Tom Petty tribute again. We're going to be doing that at the Lock 3 in Akron.
It's a big rib festival.
Big
right?
Rib Festival. I think we start at 8:30.
Mhm.
There's going to be a lot of other bands involved with that. White Buffalo Woman, Angie Hayes,
Ohio
Ryan
Weather.
Humbert, Mark Lee Shannon,
Yeah.
the Ohio Weather Band. A lot of people that we've gotten to know over this last year. So that's going to be fun. And then we're taking a couple weeks off. We're going to be the Friday, July 13th, we're opening for Poi Dog Pondering at the Music Box. And then on the 14th, we're going to be at Fiction Forest with Spirit of the Bear and Demos and JD Eicher and the
The-
Lager Brothers.
Full on schedule has been finally released. I don't know
Yes.
if you saw that, but it is, if you go to the Fiction Forest Facebook page, it's music starts at 4 o'clock, 2 different stages.
We're on at 10:30 with
yeah.
the horn band.
Lots of great bands on that venue. It's going to be a fun day.
Yep.
Good times.
Big Youngstown Day.
Big Young Saturday.
Yeah, that'll be
You know.
great.
Yeah, should be good. Weather permitting.
Yeah,
You never.
Ooh.
Ooh.
yeah. July's a hit or miss.
What's everybody doing for the 4th of July?
Nothing, and I like it.
John's going to
you
Florida.
guys have.
Going to Florida. Alex and I are going to Destin, Florida for a couple days. And it's been a long time since I've been on a vacation, so we'll see if I can sit down for a while.
You haven't flown in a while, right?
I haven't flown in a while,
I'd
which is
like
that
to-
that doesn't scare me, but
Put
Yeah.
some money on
yeah,
it.
sitting
over under
here-
how long can I sit on a beach towel at the beach before I go?
Okay.
Okay,
I'm done with this.
I'm sure my mom probably had
20 minutes.
over under. My mom
Or-
probably say
or
10
he-
minutes.
Or he comes back the most chill he's ever been.
Sorry, guys. There's a bug attacking me.
Oh.
Just like, hey guys, what's up?
What's a feature on Whiskey Wednesday? I think that's it, guys. What do you think?
Yeah.
I
So, Is the 4th of July next Wednesday?
It is.
So we'd be around next Wednesday. Maybe
We'll be in Wheeling, West Virginia, golfing in,
So you guys will.
Maybe we'll do a little fireworks
in Oglebay.
in Oglebay.
Yeah.
Are they actually on the 4th?
Oh, they're on the 3rd.
Are they? Okay.
Well, maybe we'll try and maybe
We'll
do
figure something
funny.
out. Yeah.
What if we could do the? Don't they have one now where you can do like a picture-in-picture
Yeah.
kind of
Oh, maybe.
FaceTime-esque where we could all be vicariously with each other?
I think it's Instagram.
You guys are gonna have to tune in next week and find out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Cool.
For sure. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. Have a good one.